So the Hornets might be a playoff team this year, but are they going to go anywhere farther than the first round? No. I'm going to tell you why in this video. Before we get into why I think they might make the playoffs and why they're probably not going to be any kind of serious contender here this year, but they still might make the playoffs, let's go into who they added this offseason. First of all, in the draft. In the draft, they took LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball. He's got great passing ability, and he looks to have potential with his shot. I think his shot needs a little more work. But, yeah, it looks like the shot could be there, and it looks like he could be a pretty good offensive player. Defensively, he looks like he needs a lot of work, and it's going to be interesting to see who they pair him up with in the backcourt. Because with the signing of Gordon Hayward, you kind of have to run a two-guard lineup, so you can't run Ball, Rozier, and Graham. So you put one of them on the bench of Rozier or Graham. Rozier makes more sense just because he's a better defender than Graham is. But Devontae Graham is a better player than Terry Rozier at this point in both their careers. And yeah, I mean, maybe this ends up with Devontae Graham being a really good sixth man for them. But it's just going to be interesting to see what that starting guard lineup looks in Charlotte this year. We talked about LaMelo Ball. Let's talk about their other major acquisition, Gordon Hayward. First thing I want to highlight is that Gordon Hayward's going to be the number one option on this Hornets team. In Boston, he was the fourth option. Now, I think that's going to impact his numbers heavily. I think he's going to play a lot better statistically, at least. And yeah, I think it's going to be really good for him statistically. I don't know if he could stay healthy for the whole year. I mean, every year with the Celtics, it seems for some portion of the season he was injured. And why when I made the video about this contract, or when this contract was announced a couple days ago, I said I didn't like this deal long term because I don't think Gordon Hayward's going to stay healthy all 4 years of this deal. And yeah, so to summarize this portion, Gordon Hayward, he's going to be the first option. He's going to look very good statistically. I think maybe you can be an all-star this year, but I don't really think he can be anything more than that this year for them. But yeah, he's going to have a very good statistical year for the Hornets. I do see the Hornets as a team that can make the playoffs. And although I see them as a team that can make the playoffs, I don't really see them as any real contender. I mean, would it shock me if they won the play-in game? If they were the 9th seed and won the play-in game? No, but if they won, it would be surprising if they won a first-round series is what I'm trying to say here. Unless we see some unprecedented growth from Miles Bridges, or P.J. Washington. Even though those two young players, they look to be very good, two young players in the league today, but they still got a ways to go. But yeah, I definitely do see this Hornets team as a team that can make the playoffs. Or make the play-in game at least. And that's really all I got in this video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.